Hi, this is Darryl Webster, and in this Getting Started video we show you two tasks that you're best to do when you first log in to Office 365 in your web portal. The first task is to set up Outlook and make sure that your regional settings are correct, and the second task is to begin the process of setting up your Newsfeed and SkyDrive. So we'll look at the first task of Outlook. This is a new user that's logged in for the first time. They've just logged in with their new password that they have set, and they're faced with this first screen. And the reason that this is important is that your mail that is sent from the Office web app will be relative to the time zone that you set here. So it's best to set it to the time zone that you're in most of the time, and it should have detected your language based on the location of your user account, and that has been set up by your Office 365 administrator. So this is quite a simple task. It goes through and shows the Outlook web app for the first time once the regional settings have been saved. So the second task, and it's quite simple again, as we're going into Newsfeed. Could be Newsfeed, SkyDrive or Sites, any one of those three. And you'll be logged into SharePoint Online and into your My Site. And one of the first things it's going to try and do is ask you whether you want to participate in SharePoint Social. This may or may not be available depending on whether your administrator has enabled it, or perhaps you may be using Yammer. But you can click OK to begin that process. The rest of your My Site is beginning to be built, and there's some suggested tasks that you can do while you're waiting for it to be built. You can change your photo, which is quite simple to go through. You can edit your profile, and we'll begin doing that. So these details are the various things that you want to share with the people within your organization. So I can choose to find a photo on my desktop and upload that. I can put in a bit of a blurb about myself. This field is quite useful, ask me about, so you can pop in some of the information that you would be able to help other colleagues with. So perhaps your area of expertise is in Windows deployment, or maybe it's in helping with accounts or financial services. And rather than it being just a description of your title or what you do, it's more about making this information available to others so that they can find an expert and look that up within the SharePoint search. A lot of this contact information is going to be available within Exchange Online and within the global address book, but you can add it in here as well, so it's available within SharePoint. And with each of these fields you can set whether the information is available to yourself or to others, and with different permissions. So again, you can put in skills, past projects, all those various things, as much as you would like to share with other people. So once you've worked your way through putting in some of this information and perhaps saving that, then it may have come to a point where the SharePoint Online My Site has been created and you can go in and begin to use it. And this is part of the reason we suggest that you do this task when you first log in, to get it out of the way so that you are able to use it immediately when you need to. And particularly important with setting the regional settings with Outlook. So there's two tasks that will take care of some of the setup, and enjoy.